G'day YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of a blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday. G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is basically just going to be the rest of the run from where we are. We're at Jericho. We're at Jericho right now. We stayed here last night. I wish I had started this video back at Bogantongan. It was a beautiful town. We stopped there on our way through and it was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was like an oasis in the middle of nowhere. It was, you sort of drive out of barren land and then just bang into Bogantongan. It's really green, nice flush gardens, really nice. I'll just get Em to put a video and some photos in now. But yeah, so we've pulled up here. We're going to stay here a couple of days, but it's really busy, far too busy for us. Just after the wet season and peak season, I think it'd be an amazing spot. Like, you got a creek that runs just along the front there. In the wet, after the wet, when that's been running, it'll be, right now you can't really swim in. It's really brown and green. But yeah, after the wet, I think it'll be amazing. There is a toilet block just down there with a cold shower. It's a donation camp, but it is really busy, far too busy for us. Unfortunately, because we were planning on staying here for a couple of days, it sounded really good, and it is. It's really nice. But onward and upward. So we're going to head to Jericho. Not Jericho. We're at Jericho. Head to Bogantongan today. We'll probably stay there tonight. There's a bit of railway history there. I think Em wants to get some editing done, so just a short day today. We'll head on to there and then on to Emerald, and then somewhere between Emerald and Rocky, and then Rocky. And then we've got a nice holiday planned. We're going to do 2 weeks at the Discovery Park at Rockhampton. I think I've said to you in the past before that we don't really like or do van parks, but once or twice a year we try and do a holiday. You know, like everyone has holidays, whether you live in a caravan or live at a house, and everyone goes on holidays. So we sort of use van parks as a holiday once or twice a year for a couple of weeks, especially if they got pools and water parks, which the one at Rocky is incredible. Isabel loves it, so it's more of a holiday for her as well. So we're going to chill there for a couple of weeks on our way to Bundy, have a nice bit of downtime, and then yeah, go to Bundy and get a lot of stuff done, guys. Like, the amount of things we're going to try and get done in Bundy while doing this house sit, I'll go through it in the next video. Actually, it won't be the next video, but when we get to Bundy, I'll go through it. I'll go through everything we're going to try and get done, but it's going to be a big undertaking. But hopefully you guys come along with the ride, for the ride. We'll still be doing stuff while we're there. Everything in the Bundaberg region will be still going out doing things along with building, but we'll go into the finer side of that when we get to Bundaberg. But for now, I'm going to have some brekkie because it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Going to have something to eat and we'll get packed up and get on the road, eh? Go see what Bogantongan, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but we'll see. We'll go see what it's like down there. So we just did a quick pull up here at Alpha. Deepak, you'll love that. This is Alpha. But yeah, we stopped at the dump point at Jericho and emptied the toilet. But I just wanted to tell people out there that use cassette toilets. Pretty sure it's Thetford make it's called cassette cleaner. We do it every sort of once a month, once every 2 months sort of deal. Basically, like I said, we just emptied the toilet at Jericho and then put the cassette cleaner in it, and we're 50k down the road at Alpha, and now we'll empty it out, and it basically brings your cassette back to like new. This is the bottle here. You can see it, hopefully you can. But yeah, it's really good stuff. I just thought I'd give you a bit of a hot tip on that. As you know, everyone knows they get a bit dirty and that sort of stuff when you're using them full time, so it is good to give them a good flush, a good clean out. It's not an expensive thing, it makes a big difference, so I'll get the nasty job done. And then I think it's another 50k to tonight's camp at Bogantongan, so yeah, the road's been really good so far. Good windy, nice and cloudy, so the temperature's been beautiful. But we'll see you in Bogantongan. Alright guys, so we made it to Bogantongan. Yeah, we got here this morning, but it's basically, you can probably see the weather. It's basically rained since we got here, so we've just been sort of hiding out in the van, watching some movies and that. But it's stopped for enough this afternoon now that we'll go for a walk and have a look at the old train station and read a bit about the history here. There's a bit of railway history.
Yep.
Answer, yeah, troll. And Em's already found a cow over there, so if you look on her hand, she's already got a slice of bread.
Yeah, it's a slice of bread.
And I guess we'll go feed our bread to the cow. So I thought I'd say to you too, what do you think of my haircut? This is Em's first crack at cutting my hair.
Yeah, so Junie, if you're watching, I did it. I'll send you some photos. I cut his hair.
So she gave it a go. So let me know what you reckon. I reckon it's alright, eh? I can't see it, so I don't care. So this is the Bogantongan train station. Don't know what this is.
I'm assuming it's an old water tank of some description. You don't think so?
Well, the water tank's there.
But look how it's got fitting on the farm there. I noticed this before. It's a pipe.
Oh yeah.
It comes out.
Yeah, so I'd say it would be an old water tank or something. We were lucky enough too before the Spirit of the Outback come through.
Yeah.
So that's another train that Em's got to see now. But yeah, so we'll go for a stroll and give you a look, and then on the other side there's a big history board that we'll have a look at. But yeah, so the free camp is all basically up in front of us. There's quite a bit of room for a few vans. Single toilet here. So basically, a kilometre from here is home of Queensland's worst rail disaster.
Yeah.
So you can read through it.
Sure. So just really quickly, a little bit about Bogantongan. So it was declared a town back in 1881, and obviously it was initially used for the railway through the Drummond Range. Skipping forward to February, I think it's actually the 26th of February 1960, basically this region had a lot of rain, and the Medway Creek, as Ray said, 1 kilometre down the road, was in full flood, and a large tree stump had been uprooted and washed down the creek, and had actually taken out one of the pylons on the train bridge. So when that night, when the train, the Midlander train I think they called it, was coming through, obviously his headlights have shown the bridge was okay, there was no water over the bridge, so he's proceeded to go at full steam ahead, but they've gotten pretty well the engines had gotten to the other side of the bank, and then the weight of the train on it, the bridge has collapsed out. And I think it was about 3 or 4 of the carriages, the dining car, have all just fallen straight into the creek and into the floodwaters. 2 young children, one aged 10, one aged 11, drowned and died. And 4 other people, including 1 crew member, died, I think it was. So
I think the stats are over there.
the stats are over there, so
Yeah,
I'll
we'll go
double
over
check
there and
that.
get the stats on the
Yeah.
on the injuries and that. And there's actually a couple of good photos of
Of when it happened.
when it actually happened, and it just shows the carriages, like the actual destruction. It was incredible. Like,
I think it's incredible that I think it's only 6 or 7 people have
died. It's amazing when you see
the
these
pictures.
photos. It's amazing
So obviously
how everyone fared.
memorial plaque
Nice memorial here.
which is quite lovely. But then yeah, so here's the plaque here. Yeah, so it was 7 people that died, and 43 were injured.
So yeah, absolutely unreal. Definitely a bit of a disaster and an unfortunate thing, but very lucky. There were the ants are everywhere. I think all the water's pulling them out from the rain. But yeah, it's a nice little train station left here. Bit of history. Definitely like really well looked after. And I'm assuming it's all just volunteers, so kudos to the town. Very well done. But by the way, Em's carrying bread around. I think we're going to head over to the cow now. Now the cow's name is Jessie. Jessie's very overweight. She does come to her name. And yeah, the bloke just said take her some bread over, and
Slice of bread. She likes a slice of bread.
she loves a slice of bread. And when she flicks her head around, it's because she wants you to scratch her head.
Go on, Jessie girl. She's
So
also
as you-
a stumpy tail.
Yeah, stumpy
If
tail.
you notice.
As you can see, she's very
She's a healthy girl.
very plump. She's definitely in a well-kept paddock.
Yeah. She's lovely.
But yeah, she flicks her head around and all that sort of stuff because she loves, apparently, always scratches her on the back of the head. So you'll see, I'll put my hand above her head and she'll sort of throw her head into it.
Hi, Jessie girl.
Loves a good head scratch. But yeah, so very nice cow.
You got it?
So the owner actually lives in a house.
On the other
Not sure anyone lives in these, but yeah, he lives over on the other side. And when she actually hears his car coming, she'll follow his car and run all the way down to the gate here. When we got here, he was working down the road, and she'd stand at the corner. As he'd drive past, she'd come running along the fence.
And when he walks away, she moves. Like, she stands at the fence and moves that he's left. You ready, Jessie? And a piece? Oh.
Right, she's a nice cow. But yeah, you reckon she does that? Yeah, watch the slobber. She does that, throws her head around, and as soon as you start scratching her head, but you got to really push into her head. I wish we'd have to try and slow-mo them boogers straight at them then. Big sneeze. Try and slow-mo that one. But we're going to stand here. Em's going to feed our bread to the cow.
Oh, she dropped a piece.
And we've got a cake in the oven, so I'll give you a look at that when we get back. Median.
Ooh. Coming up nicely.
It's a nice cake in the oven for afternoon tea.
Yeah, so for those of you that are like me and you watch your Better Homes and Gardens, this is Fast Ed's recipe. So was it last Friday or the Friday before we were
Friday
watching?
before, I think, yeah.
And anyway, he made the cake that's all the craze overseas at the moment that look like your dish sponges. So it was
Like a
yellow
sponge
and
and
green.
a scour combo.
So obviously we're not making them into sponges. We're just going to make a nice tea cake kind of thing. But yeah.
But the recipe looked like it should be really dense and heavy. Like it had a lot of butter and a lot of eggs in it.
Yes. Yeah.
But if it turns out and it's really good as it looks, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But we'll give you a look when it's all cooked, eh? And then
when we cut in.
we'll see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so I got the cake out of the oven.
Woohoo!
It doesn't rise a great deal, this recipe.
Yeah.
So if it turns out, it's just one thing to remember. But we'll give it a cut and see how it goes. If it's really good, we'll get Em to put the recipe in here for future reference.
Oh, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off that. Hot, fresh cake.
Literally just took it out the oven, so
Wow.
cut it, come on.
It's very dense.
Well, that's what we like, dense cake. We didn't make icing or anything for this, just in case it wasn't a nice cake. But
Alright, that might be a bit hot to eat. It's steaming hot. Steaming hot. But it looks really nice and dense and thick.
that is really good.
Is it buttery? Or?
Yeah. That's probably one of the best homemade cake recipes I've had. So I'll definitely get them to put the recipe in, so you can give it a go. But like we said before, it does require a lot of egg and butter, so
yeah, so
keep that in mind.
be ready for that.
But that is really, really good. So we'll experiment with this recipe now, adding
Like
cocoa
chocolate and whatever else.
Make it our own. But just thought I'd show you it while we're here, show you what we do when it's raining.
And kudos to Fast Ed for the recipe.
Yeah, awesome. Good places to look for things like that.
Yeah.
But we might let this cool and then eat it, or eat it and then don't worry about it. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, so enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow on the drive. We'll keep on the next leg. We'll keep going along. All right, so we're heading off a little bit later than we thought, but we did manage to get a hold of the bloke that looks after the old railway station. He's a really, really nice guy. The phone number is on the door, so you can give him a call. He'll come down and open up the museum just for a donation. But yeah, so we got stuck talking to him for a couple of hours actually. But yeah, really nice guy. Found out he's got an old Jeep, so
that was a bonus.
That was a bonus, so we'll keep in touch now. But yeah, so we're off to Emerald. Em's pretty excited for the botanical gardens.
Yeah.
Right up her alley, so
In 150 meters,
we'll head on the road and have a look at that today.
Made it to Emerald, and as you can see, Isabel and I here have stolen the camera while Ray's back doing a few odd house jobs and stuff. So we're actually going to take a little walk through the botanic gardens here, and we'll bring you along. Hopefully it's nice. We've heard a few good things about it. So you keen, buddy? Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in there. Let's go. So I really did try to get the camera on it so you can see, but there's a bunch of little goanna lizard things down here right on the bank. and Isabel and I just walked down to try and get a little bit closer to them, but one obviously got up on all 4 legs and started to run away and frighten the absolute crap out of her because she didn't see it. I'm sorry I missed that on camera because that was absolutely priceless, and I'm sorry you guys can't see the little lizard goannas, but if we can get a little picture of them, we'll pop it in so you can see them. Very cute little lizards. Oh, there's a little ducky. You just probably can't see him walking along either. You can see the movement, and that's about it. But anyway, the little lizard goanna is just above my finger. He's very cute. Well, we'll try and get a picture anyway. So we're just walking down here. Sorry, I probably had you guys sit way too far in then. Just walking down here, we saw this really cool thing as we were just checking out the playground. Probably a little bit big for Isabel and I to play on, but I wanted to show you anyway because it's a little bit cool. They call this section the monorail section. Now, they have these wicked little carts that you could sit on and pedal. And they will go all the way around the monorail, past the playground down there, and an indefinite. How do you get on it? Stand on the pedals, mate. I got ya. Hoik on it. Go. Pedal. Pedal it. We try.
Right. Having a good day of fails.
You are having a bit of a day of fails, mate. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. What a great little idea. Hey, bud. Great idea. Alright guys, so we're going in the maze. Here's hoping we don't get lost. So I don't think you guys can see him there in the shadows, but there's just a little, what are we going to call it again? A goanna lizard thing, lizard goanna. But anyway, we've just come out the back of the maze, and he's literally just there in the shade.
I'm stronger than your mate.
But he's not bothering anyone, and he's not really moving, so he might be just a bit hot and bothered. But anyway, that's the maze wrapped up. We're going to go check out the lake, and then I think we might call it a day. It's starting to get really hot here, so I think that's it for us. Let's go check out the lake. Alright guys, well that's about it for the Botanic Gardens. It is absolutely massive. There is no way Bells and I are going to cover all of this in the time that we have here. So we're going to call it quits now. We've had a little bit of a look around and we found this awesome lake. So yeah, we thought what better spot to say hooroo, and we'll see you at the next spot.
Morning guys. So obviously just wanted to show you that not every day is sunshine and rainbows. So we got up this morning in Emerald and we basically had thunderstorms and rain all night, and now it's still raining. And yeah, actually I didn't stay yesterday either. So it's amazing who you run into in some of these little places. So right next to us is my old man. So he's heading south, while we're heading east, and we've actually fluked it and crossed paths here in Emerald, so definitely a small world. So that's his Jeep there. It's an old Grand Wagoneer, but I'll give you, if the rain stops later, I'll give you the quick look at it. But I tell you what, I'm going inside to get out of this rain. We're waiting to go for a walk to Coles to get some bread and that. So yeah, bit of a not the best morning, but we'll go chill out inside, eh? Well, the rain stopped, so Isabel's all excited. So we're off to the playground. So I said we'll head off, but we're going to the playground first, and we'll get on the road while it's not raining. Kid there, is there?
No.
The gold of the house. It's good this morning. We come down here yesterday and there was just kids everywhere. So Isabel wanted to come down now. She's on her own. She tried to get Grandad onto the spinning thing yesterday, but he seems to, even at his age, he's actually still wearing skirts. So
He's showing you his skirt. You've got a dress on.
he wouldn't get on it. He reckons he'd throw up. So we'll have a go and see if we
So
can
you
get.
tried the hamster wheel?
Oh, he's in the hamster wheel.
So we're going to see if we can get him in the hamster.
Oh, Sarah.
So they tell us, right? So.
Oh my god, he's on the ground.
So we spend our whole lives with our parents telling us to grow up, yeah? So this is my father just showing me how to grow up.
Here we go.
Alright, here we go.
Hamster wheel time.
Not as easy as it looks. It just takes off.
That's why some of us are really smart and we don't even try it.
Bullshit. Hey, I've made it 3/4 of the way up.
Yeah, how far around can you go?
The ball back to the bottom hurt. So I can stare at the ground.
The one at the Goomery show was a lot easier than this.
And you're
but
going pretty slow.
it
Like,
was automatic.
let's pick up the pace.
Oh no. G'day guys. So we made it to, well, actually we got here yesterday, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yesterday?
Yep.
I'm sitting here eyeball, there's a big wide load coming.
Sorry. Trains and trucks.
Trains and trucks, and Em's off in another world. So yeah, we've made it to Doringa yesterday. We're about 110 out of Rocky. It's not a bad spot actually, it's really, really big. I'll just go to the other end of the van so I can show you down the back. We sort of stayed up this end because down here was basically full last night. So yeah, there's a playground over there, there's barbecues, all that, there's water taps everywhere, all around it. Public toilets over there with free hot showers. What do you want to know when it comes as well?
Yeah.
If it's something impressive, I'll give you guys a look. But it's got police escort and that, so it's got to be decent. But yeah, it's not a bad spot. So a couple of days to fill in. So I think this will be our little.
So 2 nights. It's a 48-hour
I
stop.
know. So that's all we got, 2 nights, and then we might go to either somewhere between here and Rocky, or Cashore Gardens, which you can stay at. Just down from the van park, the Discovery Park we're going to.
Yep.
So, and it's not the botanical gardens, but it's similar sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll take you guys for a quick look there as well. But it has an epic playground for kids.
That's right. Yeah, it's massive, and
All
actually,
kinds of
yes, it's got a
things.
big waterfall.
Last
Big
time
water
we were there,
feature
it was turned
every time.
off. Yes, every time we
Every
go
time.
through.
We've driven past it once and we didn't stop and it was turned on, but
Yeah.
every time we've stopped there, it's been
It's been
turned
turned
off.
off. So
Hopefully this time it's
this
turned
time,
on.
and the gardens itself are just,
You're really nice.
they're really nice to walk through. They're not like pretty flowery gardens as
No,
such.
just like-
They're nice big
yeah.
shade trees with walking paths for the kids to ride the bikes or whatever else. Like,
Yeah.
It's a nice walk through there.
So we'll go from here to there for a night and then check into the van park
For our
and have a holiday. I think we're there for 2 weeks, so we're just going to have a nice holiday, just literally
Yeah.
a holiday downtime. There's water parks and pool and playgrounds, so Isabel can just go do the kid thing.
Yeah. Plus heaps of other things we'll do.
And then yeah, we'll go out to Yeppoon. There's quite a few
Yeah.
things that'll all be in the next video. We'll show you all of that.
The zoo, the
But we'll take you guys
gardens,
along to Rocky in this video. And then all that'll be there on. But yes, there's we're gonna be
There's
doing
heaps
of stuff we're gonna be doing.
Excited, keen as bees.
We'll just chill here for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And head on to Cashore Gardens tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So it's nice to be stopping for 2 nights, that's for sure. And
I know.
and
Great
the
weather.
like yesterday was like this, and it was supposed to be raining all day. The day before in Emerald was supposed to be raining, and it was sunny. Other than that morning,
Yeah, and overnight
bucketed down in the
basically.
morning, but
Last
it was
night's
still
the first
really
night. We
nice.
haven't had the rain in 2 or 3 nights now. We
Yeah.
had no rain and thunderstorms last night, so it was
so
good.
it's been good to sort of chill out, watch some movies. But now it's nice to get back outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll go finish doing some washing, and I'll show you the wide load if it comes, if it's
If
something
it
awesome.
comes.
If not, we'll see you along the road and at Cashore Gardens. Well guys, we made it to Rockhampton, so back on the east coast again. We just pulled up here at the Cashore Gardens, and as you can see behind me, it's full. But we're not checked into the van park till tomorrow, so I don't know, hopefully someone leaves or we can get somewhere to park. But as we came past, we seen that the water fountain was on, and like I said earlier, I think once we come through Rocky, it was just a drive through and it was on. Other than that, every time we've been here, it's been off. So I don't think you can swim here, but
Sorry,
did you blow a tyre?
No, I've got a rock in my shoe. Alright, I don't know how we got a rock. Like
It's a paved footpath. She does well though, guys. But yeah, so we're gonna go check out the water fountain, give you a look at that. Right, so you can probably hear that in the background. Sounds amazing to hear waterfalls again and see water. It looks great. So there it is there. It's right on the A1, and so A1's just there as you come through town. And they got this beautiful waterfall, bit of a water feature. There's another water feature the other side of town as well. I'll probably show you that in the next video. But it is a really nice little area here. Righto guys, well, we're just going to sit here, enjoy the waterfall for a bit, and go back and deal with that chaos and clutter over there. And then just chill out, do some editing, and then head over to Van Park tomorrow. But we're going to call it quits there for this one, and we'll see you next video for everything in Rocky. We got the zoo, we got Yeppoon, Emu Park, everything at the Caravan Park. It's going to be quite a bit in that one. So we'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just throw that thumbs up if you're enjoying what we're doing, just so we know we're doing the right thing for you guys. And any comments, just leave them below. But we'll see you next week.